Hi people, and welcome back. Welcome to the second video in which we are going to talk about LinkedList collection class. The LinkedList collection class implements a doubly linked list. Basically that means that each item in the list holds the value for the item together with a reference to the next item in the list and the previous item in the list. So next property and the previous property. So considering that logic, the item at the start of the list has the previous property set to null, and the item at the end of the list has the next property set to null. Unlike list class, LinkedList class does not support array notation for inserting or examining elements. It provides a couple methods, for example, add first, add before, add after, remove first, remove last, and so on. So let's start typing some examples. Linked list, we will provide type of integer, numbers like previous one, linked list, for each loop, and a new int, 5 numbers, random, 36, 45, 67, 10, 9, and we will use some of those methods. We will say numbers add first, and we will give item, then say the console dot write line item, and console dot read line. So let's see, start debugging, and we have our numbers printed on the screen. So let's add more numbers. Say console dot write line, and here we will say adding and removing numbers, and we're going to type numbers dot add first. We will add number at the start of this list, so we will add I don't know, 11, and we'll say we'll say for each loop, and numbers, and the console that write line item. So what will happen? These numbers will be printed, but in opposite way. So 9 will be on the first place, then 10 seconds, 67, 45, 30, 34, but at the top we'll add 11. So it will go 11, 9, 10, and so on. So let's start, and 11, 9, 10, 67, 45, 34. Now let's add last. So okay, we can use both. We can use add first, numbers add first, and add last. So we will add 87 and add last 11. So yeah, we added 87 at the top, and at the end we add 11. We can add, let's see, we can remove, for example, remove first. If we compile this code now, let's see what happens. We don't have 87. Why? Because we remove it. We remove it with this method remove first. We added the 87 with this method, and then we remove it. What if we want to use add after method? I don't know. Is it only way to do that? But I'm gonna show you how I'm doing that. So I'm gonna create two variables, var and first node. So just copy this to save some time and paste then another variable, second node, and numbers add after what? After first node and number which we want to add. I'm gonna say 56. So yeah, and we have 56. We don't have 87. Why? Because we always removing it with this method. Let's comment that out and now compile, and we will see that we have 87, 56, 9, 10, and so on. So yeah, that's it about LinkedList. You can find more about it in a book that I mentioned before, or on the internet, or on some another tutorials. So thank you for watching, and see you again. Stay tuned.